All right, I want to make one more demonstration video to show the additional value of how I am including this WIDI Master product. So this is a wireless Bluetooth MIDI transceiver or whatever it would be called. And you can plug it in, of course, to the Deluge, as I'm about to show, but you can also put these into the 5-pin DIN jacks of pretty much any MIDI device. And that will allow you to, if you have a Bluetooth MIDI sending and receiving device, such as this, what is called a Jamstik Studio MIDI guitar. It's just a wireless, it has wireless Bluetooth, and I have it turned on right now. Hopefully you can see that somehow. And that's has a connection with this. You won't hear anything yet, but see, it's responding. Okay, so this would also work with, say, like a launch pad if you had all the right connectivity going on, and a normal just key-based MIDI controller if you had, again, all the right connectivity going on. Normally you'd have to ask CME on their website and their form and everything, but you'll get one as part of this package. But in some cases, for some MIDI control instances, you may need to get another one of these WIDI jacks, which is their brand new product that literally just got delivered to people. I'm going to be keeping this for a different device I use. Point is this is great value. It's already half the equation if you would need another one of these or one of these, but it's the entire equation if you have a wireless Bluetooth MIDI device already. So let's get into actually controlling that so I can show why that's so fun and useful for the Deluge. Let's add a new track from scratch so I can show that. I just went to song mode and pressed in a blank area. We're going to just assign MIDI control. So I hold learn, press one of the, these basically are the notes on your keyboard in a scale. So every one of these represents a C. So I think it's C3 and 4, maybe it's 2 and 3, I forget. I'm just going to hold one of the C's. I'm going to do my best to actually hit this C with one hand. Okay, and as you saw, it said, okay, I got it. Now I can let go. So now when I play this MIDI guitar, it should play the same note as, yeah. Okay, so let's find something that sounds better. I just want something kind of quick and squarey. That's good enough. Okay. Receiving. I just wanted to show you how this would factor in, even if you had just a normal MIDI controller that you wanted to wirelessly control. Oh yeah, so we would just hit song mode to go back to this terrible, crappy demo song I made for the brief time I had the Deluge. It's so bad. And everything I'm about to play will also be just as bad, so brace yourself. But so this is the now empty track we have created, which is linked to the wireless MIDI control through this, which is included in your package if you buy. So I'm going to stay there and just play random notes in that little ARP, and you will see them. I can't go too fast because this is still a grid-based sequencer, but you'll see them come into the track. So, oh yeah, I wanted to show, not everybody knows this, but to assign an arm which tracks will record with the Deluge, you just hold down the record button instead of pressing it. And that allows you to select which ones. So that is let go. Now hit record, toggle record. And then now, as soon as I hit play, it's ready to record, and you'll see a red bar running across here, whereas the rest will be white. Gonna hit play, and then I don't know. So yeah, I don't really know how to play to scales or anything, so that's the best I could do. So, oh, and I may have, nope, yeah, it's there. Okay, so now there's two ways to kind of like view stuff if you're doing long patterns like this. One is zooming out by holding this knob down, like pushing in and zooming in and out. That scrunches all your data up to the grid, but you can see this is where it begins. And I can also just view the piano roll of actually triggered MIDI of the internal synth. And then, so this is like a piano roll that you'd see in, like, say, FL Studio, Ableton, whatever. terribly played, but you get it. Yeah, there's my notes. And then again, you can zoom out to get a higher level view of everything I played. This is low notes, high notes, early, late. Yeah, so just to repeat the process with a new track, you go song mode, scroll down. I'm zoomed way out and I don't like it. Just make a new track, hit anywhere empty on it, affiliate it again with C. Oops, I screwed up, so I will just redo that. Hopefully that worked. Yeah. I'm going to be recording directly into the clip view rather than the song view, so there's more information available. So I wanted to show the value of that in a video, but it's also kind of a tutorial, and in my opinion is a faster way to kind of just get going with being able to control the Deluge with MIDI control, which is what I was interested in doing right off the bat and right out of the gate. Whereas other people seem to really like sequencing and doing kind of like EDM type programming, but I got the Deluge and I'm sad I can't keep it, but for a mobile music production device that's just battery operated and is literally just a candy bar that can just come with me anywhere, that I can control wirelessly and program stuff via performing on instruments that I'm a little more well versed in than sitting there and sequencing things one at a time. I was really excited to be able to have just, you know, 2 devices to be able to make music, say in a park, anywhere I went. So I wanted to build as much value around this as possible because it is in my best interest to get as much money out of it as possible. So yeah, that's why I made this video. Thanks for paying attention if you did this long, and I hope this has made you more excited about this particular unit and the things I'm including with it. So, and that includes of course, the power cable that came with it, a random instrument cable I thought I'd throw in for both the mono and the stereo outputs, and the line in. So if you had a regular guitar, for example, you could plug it into the regular jack. I might as well do that just to show, because this guitar does that also. And again, this is the Jamstik Studio MIDI guitar. If you're any kind of guitar player that's also interested in the Deluge, I would, as you're probably seeing, I would recommend this as part of your workflow. You can have literally 2 battery operated things that you can take anywhere to have as a MIDI controller, but also a guitar. So let's yank the WIDI stuff, because I don't want to. There we go. Now you're just hearing the direct input. But yeah, I'm also including this because I like how it looks. It's literally the exact same text as what's beneath it. It's all 3.0 stuff, but I just love the white appearance. It's really cool because it's black and white. I don't know, it's just classy. All right, so before I play any more of my terrible recording, and before this becomes 20 minutes long, I'm just gonna cut it there. So yeah, hopefully that answered any questions about why I'm including this and why that's so awesome, depending on what type of stuff you have or are planning to acquire anytime soon to have controlling or being controlled by the Deluge. So yeah, all right, thanks. And let me know in the messages on Reverb if you have any other questions.